Welcome to My Worst Audition.
We have a lot of friends that are fantastic stage actors, a lot of friends that are on Broadway, and I just assumed I could sing and dance and be on Broadway as well, like whatever. And many years ago, it was In the Heights
Sure.
was casting, and it was like I'd just been on Broadway for a couple years, or for like a couple months, and it was like very popular or whatever. And they had an open casting call, and I didn't know at the time like they have to do those because of equity rules every so often. I had never auditioned for like a Broadway show, so I was like, this is it, this is my shot. Like they're looking for me. And I was dating someone that was a musical theater performer, whatever. And she's like, well, they're gonna ask you to do a song, and I had like something from the show, like which is mostly rapping. And I was like, I can do this, and I think I was very good actually at the rapping part, but I didn't have. They're like, she's like, you have to bring in your book to show them like the other songs within your range, your vocal range. I knew nothing about any of that because I had never sang before, never taken a voice lesson, anything. So I was like, oh, I have to bring in a book. So going to the audition, and this is so weird, but I go in, they're like, okay, do you have your book with you? And I was like, here's the thing. So cocky. What a prick. I was like, here's the thing. I'm not your typical musical theater performer. I've never done a show before. I don't have a book. So I decided to bring in a book that I happen to like. It's Oprah's book club book. It was like The Color of Water or something like that. I was like, you guys are going to love it. I only have one copy. Should I leave it here? And they were just like, that's fine. No, that's fine. Do you have a song that we're going to...
I love it. I love it so much.
There was like maybe like 4 or 5 people there. One person got a kick out of that, and the others were kind of like, hey, this is our career. You're wasting our time. Rightfully so. But the one person that loved it, that's who I perform for. That's, my audience.
Yes. I love it. I
fun
love
fact,
that
though,
so much.
About that, I got a call back for that.
Yes.
So my girlfriend at the time, musical theater person, been doing it her whole life. And we were living together at the time, and I came home, and she was just waking up because she was a night owl, whatever. And she's like, "Oh, how'd it go?" She like getting ready to be like, "I'm sorry, it's fine, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, I got a call back." And she's like, "What? No, what?" She was so mad at me. She was so, and of course I didn't get it, and like then I had to like actually sing the next one. They were just like, "Oh, okay, great, you can rap a little bit." Not a singer, not a dancer. You don't have a goodbye, whatever. But yeah, it was a very ridiculous experience.
So the joke at first might have helped be enough to get you the call back. Oh, all right, he's a little bit different. He's kind of funny, but now you have to do it for real. Like, oh,
yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is not. They're like, this is not someone that could do this 8 nights a week or 8 times a week. Like they were just like, no, he's charismatic, maybe. Sure, you're fun in a room, but we're not. You're not a professional performer.